The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go!
Hands up! You're 18!
Check, 59!
2 by 2. Move! Hands up!
Let's go, baby! Kill!
Hands up!
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Dalton. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line.
44. There you go.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Switch up. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. Here we go.
Now Joe Mixon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Check. 59. Watch the slant.
First carry for Peyton Barber. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check. 59.
I want that. There you go. 368. Heavy.
Switch.
On 2nd and 9, Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Slam. Watch the safety creep. He's crashing. He's checking.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? Finding Green complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Bullock will put this one through, and the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And some space here. Nifty footwork at the 45. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 21.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
Rolling to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
A first carry now for Thompson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll run with Chubb, and he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year, and the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, let's go.
Hands up.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He'll have a first down past the 40. Powers past him at midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Back to Mixon on first down. And an alley to run. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a carry for the fullback. That's Anthony Sherman. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 15-yard line. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. You got motion man. You got motion man right there. Mike's partner. Exit.
On the run, it's Mixon. He will push his way down to about the 14. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 3rd down, a shot here for Dole. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Everyone got four down.
Point it right. Maybe weapons. Hey, team 6. I got you.
Mayfield now. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for Cleveland. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll give it to Chubb, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 21-17. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 78 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 40.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Barber on first and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on second and 8. Dalton escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
49, check 49, check 49.
On third down, Mixon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Now a man who punted for the Browns in 2015, Andy Leon, to kick it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Now second and 7 from the 23. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And some room to work. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards on the ground. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Check 3, check.
Run.
SOS.
6-6, pull it high.
SOS.
Up.
Mike 51.
Alert.
Hey, let's go.
On first down, here's McGuire.
He's coming.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6.
Hurry.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Throwing, Mayfield. This is caught, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Seibert's kick is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The final act of the first half. Dalton going deep for Eifert. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Regular.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They'll run right here with McGuire. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
51 the mic, boy, 51.
Not today. You ain't doing nothing today.
51 the mic, 51 the mic.
What's that?
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
The false start backs him up 5. First and 15.
Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Hey, watch this.
Regular.
Back.
A give to McGuire. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Set, 220. Hey, alert 33.
Let's go, defense.
61, matchbox lights. Hey.
On second and 12, Mayfield going deep here for Landry. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So we erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long? A third down run with McGuire. And he'll be well short of a first down as he's stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On 2nd and 9. Dalton under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Jannard Avery. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Here you go, 368. Hey, high 7.
Begin.
Check 9. Hands up.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Dalton. And that is incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown. And this is taken in at the 5. It's a big play there for the Browns. 57 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking for
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
I got him.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. Strip the ball. Strip it.
Shit.
Dalton now to pass. He gets this one to Boyd. The 30. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 79 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
First down, Browns.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hurry, hurry! Watch out!
This is McGuire running left. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a give right side to McGuire, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Browns send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Ross on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Move!
Check curls, check curls. 59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Regular.
59.
Hey, box drop. Move up.
Mike.
Move up.
To throw again. Dalton. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Mixon with a first down carry. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
52, 93, 44. Here you go.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Hey, Delta.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Andy Dalton steps away to his left. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's taken down inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line.
Hey, Haywood. Hands up.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Hey, let go.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Squeeze, squeeze, double, double. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59, Mike to 59. Check pass, check pass. Hey, check 24, check 24.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Darquez Denard there to make the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
From the 31, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session, but Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch. Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On 1st down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Slam, slam, slam.
King.
Mayfield on play action. Ball going deep here for Taylor. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Mayfield to throw it. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will pin them back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10.
Heavy.
I'm coming. Check 4.
Throwing again. Dalton.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight, and this one is going to be a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed. Pulled in at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They run. Chubb. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Let's go one more.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some... And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 40 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
King. They're running it. Check safety, check safety. Check three.
They'll try again with Chubb. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves them much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, they're going with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory.
Under heavy pressure and down goes Dalton on the sack. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and The defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.